I bought my dream home and invited my family for a housewarming. No one showed. They all went to see my sister's new car instead. Then, as I turned on the lights, my phone blew up with a call from my dad. We need to talk. Now, I spent 9 years saving for that house. 9 years of saying no to vacations, no to new phones, no to anything that wasn't absolutely necessary. My sister Jenna spent 9 years saying yes to everything, and somehow always finding someone else's wallet to fund it. The day I got my keys, I sent the address to our family group chat with a simple message. Housewarming, Saturday at 4. I'm making Mom's pot roast. Mom's pot roast was her specialty before she passed 2 years ago. She taught me the recipe during one of her chemo sessions, hands shaking as she wrote it down. For when you have your own kitchen, she'd said. Saturday came. I'd cleaned every surface twice, set out her good china, the set she'd left to me specifically, made the pot roast exactly how she taught me. At 4:15, no one had arrived. At 4:30, I called Dad. It rang once and went to voicemail. At 4:45, Jenna posted an Instagram story, her posing next to a red BMW with the caption, "Daddy's girl got blessed today," and 17 sparkle emojis. My dad was in the background, grinning bigger than I'd seen him smile since Mom's funeral. I sat at my dining table, alone, watching the pot roast cool. Mom's china reflected my face back at me. Then Dad called. "We need to talk now." His voice was that specific combination of authority and urgency he uses when he needs something from me. "I'm at my new house," I said quietly. "Where you were supposed to be 3 hours ago." Something came up. "Listen, Jenna's insurance for the BMW is $380 a month. That's ridiculous. We need you to add her to your policy. You have that good rate." I laughed, not because it was funny, but because it was so predictable it hurt. "You skipped my housewarming to buy her a car, and now you're calling to ask me to subsidize the insurance? Don't be dramatic. It's just a policy add-on." "Dad, do you know what today was?" Silence. "It's the 2nd anniversary of Mom's death. That's why I made her pot roast. That's why I set out her china. I wanted us to be together in my new home and remember her." More silence. "Then, we can do something next week. But this insurance thing needs to happen tomorrow." Something in me finally snapped clean. "No, excuse me?" I said no. "I'm not adding Jenna to my insurance. I'm not co-signing anything. I'm not spotting anyone until payday. I'm done being the family emergency fund." Dad's voice went cold. "You think you're better than us now, just because you bought some house? I think I'm done pretending that family means I absorb everyone's consequences while getting none of the consideration. You forgot Mom's anniversary to buy Jenna a luxury car she can't afford, and your first call to me is about money. Not even, 'Sorry, we missed it,' just money." Jenna's voice came through. She'd been listening on speaker. "You're being so selfish right now. I can hear it in your voice. You're jealous I got a nice car." "I'm not jealous, Jenna. I'm exhausted." "Mom would be ashamed of you," Dad said. The words hit exactly where he intended, but for once, they bounced off. "Mom left me her china, Dad. Not Jenna. Me. She left me her recipe book, her grandmother's ring. You know what she told me the week before she died? 'Don't let them use you up, honey. You're not a bank account.'" Dead silence. "She said that about us?" Jenna's voice was smaller now. "She knew exactly who you both were. She just loved you anyway. I'm trying to figure out if I can do the same." I hung up. That night, I ate the pot roast alone, but I set 2 places. One for me, one for Mom's memory. I talked to her like she was there. Told her about the house, the lemon tree in the backyard, the bay window she would have loved. My phone buzzed all evening. "Dad, you're making a mistake." "Jenna, this is literally insane." Various aunts and cousins I barely spoke to. "Family is everything." I muted them all. The next morning, I changed my locks. I set up a separate bank account my family didn't know about. I blocked them from my location services. 3 months later, Jenna totaled the BMW racing to meet some guy from Tinder. No insurance claim. Turns out Dad never actually got her covered properly. They called me for money that same night. I let it go to voicemail. Last Sunday, I hosted my actual housewarming. My college roommate, 2 coworkers who'd become real friends, my elderly neighbor who brings me tomatoes from her garden. We used Mom's china. I made her pot roast. Someone asked about the extra place setting. For my mom, I said. She'd want to be here. My neighbor squeezed my hand. "She is, honey, she is."